Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Siralim Ultimate. And man, I'm gonna be honest with you, we are struggling. Now, you know, I'm trying to be a good, you know, strong leader, and part of being a leader is you've got to keep the morale of your troops high, and I've done that the best that I can, but also, if you want to be a truly good leader, you also have to tell your people the truth. And I've just gotta tell you, it's been rough the past few episodes. I think we found like one card over the course of 3 episodes, which is very, very upsetting. It may change this episode or it may not, but it really is it really has been a bit of a struggle. And like we're gonna we're not gonna give up, obviously, because what else could we do? Just stop playing the game? Of course not. But the longer it goes, the harder things will get, and the worse it'll feel. But you know what? I'm here. I'm here, and I will not rest until we turn things around, whatever it takes. So that's my opening speech, my opening statement for this episode. One other thing I'll mention, completely separate to all of this, is that the audio might sound slightly different today because I'm testing out a noise gate on OBS. I've used them occasionally with sort of variable success, mainly because the background noise levels at my place are pretty variable, so it's hard to pin that down. But I figured I'd give it another go today. It's not really that necessary for this game because there's music in the background mostly, and it's hard to even notice the small amount of background noise that gets caught by the mic. But I figured I should at least have the setting dial down and make sure it's working, just in case I have to do a video every now and again without music, right? So just cutting all of that noise out. Just want to mention that as well. And with those two things out of the way, I think it's time for us to dive in to the first realm of the episode. It's gonna be a random realm. Alright. Alright, let's see. Are our struggles going to continue? Or is this episode gonna be the start of the turnaround? Only one way to find out. Alright, let's Oh hey, Netherrealm? Oh hey, we get to do some science. Alright, let me get my notebook out. How far did we get? We're close to just finishing all of these. Where's my pen? Where'd I put my pen? Oh god, I think the pen fell down on the ground. Man, okay, so this side table is very, like, it's not organized very well. I also moved. Thank God. Where did I put my pen? It did fall down. Hang on. And then I knock my earphones out. Jeez. Okay. Get your shit together. Alright. So, how far did we get? We were all the way down to the ones where only one of the only one of these switches is flipped. So we did B. If we did A not flipped. No, sorry, we did D not flipped, then we did C not flipped. Now we're gonna do B not flipped. I don't know why I'm working through these ones backwards, but oh god, this is also gonna be empty. This is also gonna be empty, but I need to do this for the confirmation. I'm pretty sure it's gonna tell us that the chest has nothing in it. Yeah. Oh well. At least we were able to do some more science. Alright, let's continue onwards. Farming some defends and provokes as we go along, as one does. Excuse me? They do have a chance to resist damage, that sucks. But it's not that high, so maybe it'll be fine. Ooh, treasure golem. Excuse me, I'm still got that very minor cold, but it's getting better, I think. It'll probably take like 4 or 5 days, I'm guessing. Alright, take these guys out. Track that golem down. Actually, let's grab this stuff first. Ooh, looks like you're stuck. And you're dead. And we get nothing. Oh god, please. Let us find something good in this episode. Because I'm starting to listen. My faith in this game will never truly be shaken, but it is being tested a little bit right now. Do a bit of this. Do a bit of this. Yeah, if you cast Mass Taunt a second time, only the people who aren't taunting, who just took their turn, only they then, or only the people who aren't provoking, only they start provoking. So yeah, see, so just below the middle of the screen, our animators cast Mass Taunt while everybody was already taunting, already provoking. I guess you can say taunt and provoking simultaneously, but no, taunt is the spell, provoke is the action. And there are other ways to provoke, so you should, on second thought, no, you should be specific with your terminology. But my point was, only the animators provoked, and I'm pretty sure in the statistics it would have only counted as one provoke. Okay, hang on a second. You gotta blank slate these guys, because they're really annoying. Oh god, yeah, ugh. Yeah, they do this annoying thing where if you gain stats or something, they have a chance of sending you to the bottom of the timeline. These guys are kind of annoying. But they're dead, and this is our 10th victory against those guys. And, yeah, another achievement should be incoming. There we go. Oh, you're a mimic. Getting all kinds of sources of loot, but nothing good. Come on, game. You gotta give me something. We've been farming as well. Didn't get any luck with that either last episode. Are things gonna change? Excuse me. Are things gonna change? Who the heck knows? Alright. 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 Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, like every time the screen pops up I get so excited. I'm like, oh, it could be something good, and then it's a piece, it turns out to be a piece of garbage. Alright, let's keep things moving. Let's keep things moving along. Feel like we should probably be close to the end of this realm. Excuse me. Close to the end. But are we close to the end of our struggles? Well, more treasure from all sources. I don't know how many sources remain, but if there are any, maybe that 10% chance is what makes the difference. Who knows? Who knows? Come on. Come on, game. You gotta start treating me right. I've been loyal to you. I've been faithful. I mean, I occasionally play other games, but I'm spend more time playing you than any of those other games, right? So, I mean, like I'm allowed to. Okay, the more I go on this tangent, the worse I sound. So let's not even. Let's try a completely different angle. Like, listen, game. Like you and I, we have a history together. Let's just leave it at that, right? I'm really trying my best, and I feel like sometimes you're not reciprocating. You know, it's just how I feel sometimes. I'm not saying you're. I'm not saying that you're bad. Of course not. You're possibly the best game I've ever played. But sometimes I just feel like you're not taking my feelings into consideration, you know? You know? It's just all I'm saying. And then I'll just leave it at that, and we'll see what happens in this episode, and you know what? Maybe you'll feel differently. Maybe you'll, do something a little different, or maybe you won't. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Preset, extra traits. I guess we'll take it into a random realm. Okay, we'll have to change our macro just to get those traits dealt with. Alright. We gotta find some skulls. I'm sure we can do that. Oh no, they're resistant to debuffs. This is actually pretty bad. And they have a very high chance of resisting damage. Okay, so I'm not gonna summon anybody in this round. This is just a recipe for disaster. Like, extra traits plus damage, plus damage resistance, plus debuff resistance is gonna mean you just want to be in and out as quickly as possible. Every extra fight you get into means one more chance that something really dumb is gonna happen. Like this. Like this. Fucking salamander. Oh, and a killer cooler in their party as well, just as an added insult. Ugh. Hideous. Absolutely hideous. What? Okay, I guess... Yeah, this realm is weirdly laid out as well. It's not a good realm. Okay, well, here's... It's not the kind of thing I want, but it's a thing. I guess we'll get some piety out of it. Get some piety out of it. But, like, we've got lots of piety as well. You know, going from 3.2 to 3.3 million piety isn't as exciting as, you know, some of the other things we could be finding. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Alright. Alright, we got some of these guys. Okay, sure. The opposite. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry about that. Oh, well, there we go. Oh, it finally happened. We've finally get a card. I think it's... Oh god, let's savor this moment, because it might be another 3 episodes before we find another card from loot. Manticore Decimator card. Gives us a partial bonus as well. Less damage from chaos creatures. Hallelujah. It fine. Okay. Yeah. Well, what is going on? Hang on. Let's do this. Also, let me do a bit of this action, because clearly these guys seem a little bit tough. Come on, let me excuse me. Let me take a turn. Okay, and we can hand in our assassination. And that's our 8th achievement against the Abomination Master. Oh god, what are these? See, the thing, even if they don't have... fuck off, dude. God. Even if they don't have a salamander in their party, they could still have the salamander trait as one of the extra traits. Oh, fuck off! Ah, that guy was giving us some loot. I didn't get to see what the loot was because... Oh, god, I hate how the game does this. Ah, what? Was it a card? No, it obviously wasn't a card because we're still at 771. Was it a nether stone? No, no, because that's the only. Yes. And I don't think there are any skins left for us to find from loot drops. So, God, that is really annoying. It's still August. The developer is still accepting, like, recommendations for, like, game improvements, I guess, for the next update. I should, like, go to the Discord and mention this, but I don't even know how to describe this. I'll have to figure out, like, so sometimes when you interact with a realm object that opens up a dialogue box, but a monster is also trying to initiate combat with you, it'll skip the dialogue. It'll just basically not even let you see it. And I think some of those dialogues are like multiple screens worth of you know, things that people are saying, and it's just getting skipped. Oh yeah. We gotta collect this. Yeah, but I just gotta make sure that I can explain. I guess the best way would be I could just take a clip from one of the videos. So I'll know that it happened in this video. I could take a clip from that and be like, here's an example. Like, I'll explain it and be like, here's a 5-second example where it happens. And I don't even know if it's fixable. It might be one of those things that, like, it's too deep in the game's code for them to do anything about it. Like, they'd have to go back and change how the entire game is written. But if it turns out that it's something that's fixable, I do think it's something that should be looked into. Because, like, especially if it's skipping telling you what loot you got out of a loot drop. That's kind of that's something that shouldn't be happening. But Nookrook. Evil fluff from the evil spirit. Alright, let's get that. Alright, so we found one card from this episode. Now, normally I'd be like, ooh, one card's pretty good. I'm happy, you know. And in terms of this episode in isolation, yes, that is true. But I want more than just this one card because of how long we had to wait before getting something good. Come on. Come on. Come on, dude. There we go. That's good. Alright, let's take this into a random realm. And let's see how we do. Again, sorry about all the coughing. Just this cold kind of snuck up on me. Fuck off. Fuck off. It feels so insulting whenever you get that nether realm encounter. God, anyway, so let me go do the regular rabbit dementia macro. Regular rabbit dementia. Alright. Okay. Let's keep things moving along. We gotta collect some coins, which we'll do. We can also get some people summoned in this round because the round properties are decent. Alright. Okay. Oof. Yep, agile enemies. God, they're so annoying. Fuck off. End of turn defend, end of turn provoke, yeah. When they do take their turns, they're wasting a lot more time. So let's try and make sure that doesn't happen. There we go, there's our first coin. Hang on, let me check something. Hang on a second. I just want to check the golem traits. Just because I want to check something. Alright, so let's look at the golem. So gold golem, haunted golem. Golems share their innate traits with each other. Okay. That's probably why we had some stuff happening. Okay. Like, so if even one of them was a nightmare golem, then all of them would have the nightmare golem trait. And still remains to be seen whether there is a treasure golem card. If there is, then it isn't part of the golem set. Because that set is already complete. Here, let's grab this. Is there... Should I go to the left? Let's go to... well... Let's go here first. Alright. Already donated. I also saw a dumpling. I'll track you down. Also, I want to see what's our progress towards summoning another dumpling. $76, so 24 more. I probably will never make a dumpling party, but in the off chance that I do, we, I guess we'll eventually have some more regular dumplings to be a part of it. Yeah, and yet another dumpling. Alright, that's the thing, I guess. Let's get some lords on the field. gonna kill one, I'm gonna summon one more group, just to have the maximum density of enemies as we go around. Even if I don't necessarily kill all of them, we'll have greater chances of running into more of them as we go through. Alright, this is pointless. Alright. Look, come on. Alright, what's down here? Nothing there. Let's... Okay, you dealt with, and there's the final pile of coins. We'll collect that. Are we close to another favor rank? Not particularly, no. Ooh, and there's a master as well. The Void Lord Master. Your creatures will never penetrate. Oh God. Will never penetrate my Void Lord's defenses. Whatever. I'm probably not going to be doing that much reading with the having a cold and everything. God, that's annoying. I guess they're just immune to spells? Or what's going on? Would they just have a high chance of resisting damage? Okay, sure. Anyway, that's our 9th win against the Void Lord Master. Ooh, the Goblet of Trials is full? That's nice. Alright, let's go down. Nothing there. Nothing here. Let's kill a bunch of these guys and then head back home. Alright, let's do this. Let's... I'll hit a bunch of these guys, I guess, because it's not only is it giving us a chance to find the card, but we're also farming for those other achievements with every combat we get into. So it's worth... Oh yeah, well, hang on. Is that a dumpling with a special skin? I noticed it looked like it had a different color to it. It is a dumpling with a special skin. Okay, maybe our luck is turning around. Maybe our luck is turning around. We found one card, and we found a special dumpling. Is this gonna be the episode that marks the great comeback? Oh, come on. It's hard to see the skin. I guess if we inspect this guy, you can see it. I wonder what it's gonna be called. Usually it's some sort of food-related pun. Mystery meal. It looks mysterious for sure. But I'm not entirely sure what that is a reference to. Alright, how are we gonna do this? First of all, maybe we gotta kill some nature creatures. Death and chaos creatures as well. We'll get to work on those. Why am I not doing a... Oh, it's because of the Rune of Prophecies. Stupid Rune of Prophecies getting in the way of doing my pilgrimages. It's okay though, we'll collect this. I'll probably have to, oof. Oh god. I'm gonna have to roll it. I'm gonna have to pause the episode. And hopefully OBS doesn't give me any issues. God. Hopefully it doesn't. I'll roll it once without pausing. Just once. See if we get some really good luck. We didn't. All right, so I'll pause it and I'll roll it and I'll be right back, and then we'll see whether OBS is gonna do anything. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, wow, that took like 5-6 minutes, I think. That took quite a while. And hopefully OBS doesn't act up. The reason I'm worried is because I also have the noise gate going on. So I don't want to tempt fate. Sometimes strange things happen, strange interactions. I guess it has to do more with less about audio and more about graphics. OBS has some weird interactions with my graphics card, but you never know. It hasn't given me any audio issues yet, but there's a first day for everything. Anyway, let's jump in. But actually, before we jump in, did we have a project to... No, all our projects are running. So let's go into the Arachnid Nest, and we'll have another boss fight after this as well. Also, we are at 37 minutes, that's pretty good. We'll have plenty of time to do both of these. Alright, Doom Guards. Do we have to answer Riddle Dwarf questions? We don't. Okay. Spell Blast must be sorcery, right? Make our donation. How many emblems are we at? 248. Alright, so we can buy a good amount of keys from Just Regalis. We won't do it yet. We'll wait on that. That sucks. Spell damage, sure. We get the bad outcome out of these guys. It's champagne creatures. Alright. Okay, we're gonna have to document this stone as well. So one suggestion I did leave in the Discord, I'm sure someone else will have made this suggestion as well, but when I searched I couldn't find it, was the ability to mark things as trash, so that you can, well, it's kind of a two-part thing. One, the ability to mark things as trash, and then an option, destroy all trash. So for anything that can be destroyed, like spell gems, artifacts, or nether stones, there's a thing at the, I forget what the object is called in the realm, but it's the one that we go to when we need to destroy nether stones. But you can destroy other things in there as well, as you saw in episode 400 when we destroyed 400 nether stones immediately after crafting them. So if you were able to mark things as trash and then just destroy all trash in one go, kind of like you're able to do in, like, you know, Diablo 3, I think Diablo 4 also has that. Like most games where you have this sort of like crafting system where you need materials and you can get materials back by, you know, destroying items. Often they'll have a sort of a trash marking system like this. So who knows? It would be nice if this was added. Yeah, my main issue is with nether stones because artifacts and spell gems, you need to actively create them. And there probably won't be that many situations where you need to destroy a lot of them at once. One potential situation I can think of is if you have a whole bunch of spell gems for a certain kind of spell. This would be more of a like a mid-game thing. Like you have a whole bunch of like a certain kind of resurrection spell. But then you unlock a new spell that is just like a straight up better version of the spell you already had. And now all of those old spell gems are useless and there's nothing at all you would ever want to do with them ever again. So you just they would just be clutter at that point and you want to get rid of them. Artifacts, potentially you could have a situation where you have a whole bunch of God, I need to trap this guy. Where you got a whole bunch of like a certain kind of artifact, but then your party changes and you need to swap them all to another kind of artifact because you need the stat bonus, or you need the spell trigger because each artifact has a different trigger for spells. Like swords will do it on attack, helmets will do it on provoke. But with artifacts you could potentially find some use for the other ones, so you wouldn't necessarily need to destroy them. But with nether stones, you're just passively accumulating them as you're playing the game. They're just popping up from all kinds of places. And if you're not actively destroying them, then you'll have pages and pages and pages and pages. And it does start to feel pretty cluttered. Which is why I've started destroying, you know, the trash nether stones we find like at the end of that same episode, so that, you know, kind of keeping the clutter in check a little bit. Right, so this is a false god, so we can't summon anybody at the candle. And these are elves. Oh, fuck off. Oh no. How much health do these guys have? Okay. Okay. Give me an Archangel's blessing, man. Oh, okay. This is gonna be... Dude, and we're gonna have to fight we're gonna have to fight a false god as well. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't realize this was going on. Less healing. Ugh. It's such a bad thing. I guess they're blighted as well. That could help us out a little bit, maybe. I don't know, do an astral dimension, I guess. Doing a little bit of damage. Maybe Blight can help us out. Ooh, Blight is helping us out quite a bit. You know, I'm just gonna Blight these guys. Yeah. I don't like killing things with Blight, but I also don't like being stymied in, you know, very crucial parts of our build, right? Which is scaling our stats up. Right, so we need to I might even use Blight against the False God, if I'm being perfectly honest, just because it would be very annoying just to take a bunch, like 5 extra turns to scale health up, just because what? Just because well, I mean, hang on. What did we make him immune to? We made him immune to spell damage, didn't we? Shit. Fuck, you know, let's do a bit of a Clayman, just to get some stuff going on. It's such a bad thing. Luckily, he's not immune to blight damage. Again, the same amount of health that the master group had. And our spell gems are sealed, which is another thing that's just... Oh, which is a whole other thing. So let's do Feign Death. Oh man, this might help us. Yeah, shit. Corpse explosions aren't gonna help us out. Well, okay. We've got the strength. Really? There we go. Nothing. Nothing. Do you have anything good for me? The thing is, these anointments are gonna get less and less exciting as we go on, just because we've already gotten like 200 of them. And the good ones we will have, like, you know, selectively taken them already. When your creatures reduce each other's stats, they gain those stats instead. At the end of creature's turns, they gain an ethereal spell gem, just like a random spell gem. We have many other anointments that do exactly this, so I don't think we need that. Nah, none of these are great. I guess Battle Mage, 100% chance to cast one of their ethereal spells. You could set it up intelligently so that the spells that are cast are always useful. It doesn't work for our build, but it could work for some other build. And we get nothing. We get nothing out of the rewards. That's pretty sad. I think we're just gonna head home, set a new bounty, and go for the False God. Because there's no need to hang around in this realm. How are we for time? Let's try to do... one more realm or 2 more realms? I guess the more realms we do, the higher the chance of finding something useful. Okay, let's do Nebadar again, I guess. And let's take Vlora. This is gonna be interesting. We'll get to see how strong our defenses are. This is like a serious gear check this fight against Vlora. If you don't have indirect damage reduction, you're just fucked. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no strategy you can use. There's no clever tricks you can employ. No, it's just if you don't have this one thing in your build, like basically if you don't have this, you will have to change your build to include this one thing for this one fight. And then, you know, you can just go about your merry way. Yeah, the first few times I fought Vlora, I didn't like the fight for this exact reason, that every other nether boss you could use... It could be a difficult fight, their nether boss traits could complicate things for you greatly, but often you were able to use... like... You were able to think, okay, what do I have in my build that I can use against this? And most of the time, I think most builds would have something that they could do, right? Against, you know, someone like Chroma, I guess, right? You could just wait it out, wait for him to change classes, or, you know, you could speed it up by having morph spells. But even if you didn't have morph spells as part of your build, you could just like literally wait, and eventually you'd be able to win. But with Vlora, if you don't have this one thing, you know, indirect damage reduction, then you're just screwed. Are we gonna be screwed? I don't think so. Unless there's some hidden multiplier to indirect damage. Or if Vlora has extra health, which I don't think she does. Not in this realm. Oh, whoa, oh god, okay, hang on. I want to check something. So, at the very end, when the animators attacked and cast he definitely cast Guardian Force, because I saw the icon show up. Cast Rabbit Dementia, attacks, and then it doesn't list that as an extra defend. There will be a better example for this, so I'll wait until we have a better example. Because in this case it was only our animators, everyone else was already defending. But every once in a while it'll cast the spell, it'll visibly cast the spell, but it won't go through the animation of your creatures provoking or defending. And then I've been wondering, oh, like does that count in the statistics? And you could literally check the statistics before and after the fight to see whether it's incremented, but then you'd basically have to check the stats before every fight, because you don't know when that's gonna happen. You might be wondering, what are you talking about? Well, it happened in that fight, right? We cast Guardian Force early on in the battle, but then the animator took his turn, he lost the defend, he cast Guardian Force again, he gained the icon that you get next to your creature that indicates they're defending, but didn't go through the animation that plays when creatures defend. And in the battle history, not only did it... Ooh, hey, exotic realm. But in the battle history, not only did it not say that he was defending, it didn't even register that he had cast Guardian Force. I'm guessing that makes sense, because if you fully register that the spell has been cast, you will also have to fully register the... like, everything that happens after the spell as well. So it's one of those weird things. Like sometimes when things are happening, because clearly it was Guardian Force being cast after the enemy was killed. Sometimes when things are happening that are completely not doing anything because the battle should already be over, the game will end the battle early, but other times the game will go through those things anyway. So I don't know, it's hard to say. Ooh, it happened again. Did it? That time I'm less sure because I wasn't paying attention, but I think even in that battle, possibly the animators got like the entire party got the Guardian Force cast on them, and then the animators lost it because he was taking his turn, but then cast Guardian Force again, gained the icon, but it didn't register because the game ended the battle early, I guess, or something like that. Let's do this, I guess. Where's Mass Taunt? Might as well, right? Just to get a few extra. Especially if we know that we're gonna win. But yeah, let's even get some guys summoned. Is this gonna be the final realm? I want to do one more. I really want to give myself a chance to find one, like something else. Granted, we found... okay. We found... we need to do this. The Rift Dancer might be dead. I think everyone else should be fine. It's scary. We need to get our health back, which we've done. Oh fuck, that's not good. Somebody needs to cast Archangel's Blessing, which you didn't do. I think we're fine. Yep. So unless Vlora has extra health, she's gonna struggle. Gonna struggle big. Are you immune to indirect damage? No, you just do a lot of indirect damage. Okay. So, you know what? Let's do a Guardian Force, I guess. Do Feign Death. And... that was pretty easy. Hey, it's a piece of garbage. I want to do one more round though. I want to do one more round. Where's the exit? There's the exit. How are we for time? We're just under an hour. Oh, I could probably just end the episode as well. If we'd found more stuff, I'd be happier about ending the episode. But I tell you what, let's kill a bunch of people. We'll do one more round. I really, really, really want to do one more round. The game's given me a taste of what we were missing, but I need more. So we'll do one more round. It's gonna be a slightly longer episode, but you know what? I am in the mood to play. Plus I'm enjoying myself, right? Plus I'm just having a good time. If I was getting tired or anything, I would probably start calling it a day. But I think we're good. Let's hit a few more of these. Just a few more. Might as well hit all of them, since so many of them are within reach. All right. Okay. Yeah, we're over an hour now, but we are ready to do a slightly longer episode. Even as I like full clear this realm, I still want to do one more. Because dang it. Because dang it. One card and one skin is decent. But we can do better. I know we can, because we have done better in the past. And because I'm still hanging on to my crazy notion of, can we complete our card collection by episode 500? And if that goal is to be even remotely attainable, we've got to pick up the pace, right? Because we've got close to 300 cards to get, close to 100 episodes to go. And some of those episodes, by the way, aren't even going to be card farming, because we've got some ascensions still to do as well. So, yeah. I may have to give up on this, but at least probably by the time we're at episode 480, it'll be obvious whether this scheme is gonna work or not. Alright. Alright, ooh, these guys were hearty enemies, which is why they were a little bit tougher to take down. Alright. There's another riddle dwarf. Not too worried about you. I mean, Leech Devourer. Oof. It's gonna be death or nature. I guessed correctly. Are we gonna get another favor rank? Highly unlikely. Unless we get that nether encounter that gives you a bunch of candles. Top of the timeline, but the Malice Harpy trait was their undoing. Ooh, it looks like we've already got Arcane for ourselves in this round, which means we basically have free spellcasting in most battles. Slime Master we've only beaten 6 times. It's gonna be our 7th win. Slimes are generous little creatures. I think we've read this before. Let's do a bit of this. I think we're good. Bam. Wham. Bam. Alright. We're not gonna get as many Guardian Forces and Mass Taunts just because the trigger is on attack for our Animatus anyway, and we don't have our extra attacks in this round. That's okay. Making progress on these... okay, gotta do this. I was gonna say, making progress on these Defend and Taunt achievements is kind of just a secondary objective in all this. I'm also interested in finding the candle. Other thing I'm curious about, if I go to spell gems, chance to cast after healing. Am I misinterpreting this? Is it after receiving healing, or is it after hang on. Is the gems? Where's the okay, small damage, moderate damage, small healing, small stats, massive. Oh, this doesn't. Where's the crap? Yeah, I don't know if. Hang on. It was spell gem properties. Here we go. Chance to cast on healing. Oh no! After it heals a creature. Fuck, that's useless. That is useless. Whoa, yeah, that is useless. But that's so specific though. Why would you have after it heals a creature? Does Archangel's Blessing count as healing? Man, I don't know. So, when we go back home, we're gonna have to change that to something else. Okay, we want pink and green. What does pink and blue do again? I know pink and red is favor. Oh, we could have... Oh, we could have maybe gotten closer to another favor rank, but I instead experimented. I got a bit greedy. Oh no. Well, pink and green? That one was good. I don't know what you were trying to give us there. Alright. There's 0 enemies. I'm gonna get some infinite lords. And we'll go around killing these guys. And then that'll be the last thing. Alright. Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, I knew when I selected that spell gem property that it had a chance of being the other way around, but just in my mind I was like, that feels so weird. Like, after healing a creature, that's such a specific action to have. I was like, surely it must be on receiving healing. Because that's a more general kind of thing. Anyway, it's a... At least we know now. And to be honest, I should have probably looked it up in the codex when we were setting it up. But oh well. Right, 8 more enemies. Are we gonna get anything? I also want to see, like, how many of these infinite lords we've killed, or like how high our knowledge has gotten with them. You know, kind of as a proxy measure for how many we've killed. Okay, let's get this done. Let's get her done. Got 5 more enemies. We'll go home, we'll fix the spell gems. There's a thing that I think will make a bit more sense, even though I don't think it'll happen very often, but it'll result in a few more instances of the spell being cast. Alright, let's, one enemy left. Where are you? You're there. Which is very close to where the exit is. So let's kill you and end the episode. We tried our best. All we got was 1 card and a dumpling skin. Ooh, and I think we can summon a mimic. I should probably summon the mimic. I should go ahead and summon that mimic. And we wouldn't have hit the favor rank even if I'd done the correct thing with the with that experiment table, so it's okay. Head back to the castle. So first thing I'll do is I'll disenchant a couple of my spell gems. So Guardian Force. This Guardian Force equipped to you. Get rid of that. And then this Mass Taunt equipped to you. Get rid of that. And then enchant. So here's my thinking. For this one, creatures defend. I'm gonna have it have a chance to cast after provoking. So here's my rationale. If the Dreadwhite successfully casts Mass Taunt, everybody provokes, but then we aren't defending. But then that'll give them a chance of casting Guardian Force, them being the animated and a chance to get people defending as well. So I'll do it like this. Similarly, Mass Taunt, I'll have it be a chance of casting on defend. So everybody's defending, and then there's a chance that everybody is provoking as well. Of course, there's a smaller chance that both of these spells could be cast if the Dreadwhite successfully casts Mass Taunt and Guardian Force at the same time. But that happens very, very rarely. Like, in fact, it happens so rarely that every time it happens, I'm like, ooh, yeah, we got the double. Like, it happens like 2-3 times an episode at most, I would say. So there's that. There's that. Next, what we gotta do is we gotta get rid of some stuff, including some other stones. There is a shiny sphere rarity 264, a lustrous orb 212, a polished orb 197, oh, come on. And what is this? A shiny jewel, rarity 37 something? $376. Another 20k out of that one. And that's all we got. Okay. Now then, let's reflect on what we accomplished this episode. We beat Vlora for the 10th time. That was a pretty easy fight. I like that. Especially because we, as you know, have been operating without Shimmer for quite a while now. We beat the Void Lord Master, the Abomination Master, Snaptrap Master, maybe? Donation to Generos, was that this episode, or who knows? Probably was. Flubris was definitely last episode. We also found one card that takes us to 771. Only, oh god, 281 cards left to find. We also found a skin. A dumpling skin, which is pretty cool. It's called Mystery Meal. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, is the thing above it, is that meant to be like an olive or like a grape or something? I don't get that. Well, I mean, I guess Iron Rich that's a food pun, but it just looks like a cyborg. So sometimes it looks like a food. Oh god, that's disgusting. Like, see, this looks like ice cream. That looks like a sun-dried tomato. This just looks like a gummy worm, and that looks like ham. But other times it looks like a ooh, that's a fun one. Other times it looks like just like a creature, but it's got a bit of a like pun name, like a food pun in its name. So I don't know. Oh dude, this is so disturbing. Oh god. Normally when I see disturbing things in the game, I'm like, ooh, that looks kind of cool, but this one just freaks me out. I just don't want to look at it, so let's not look at it too much. Alright, so there's that. Only one card, but listen, at least we should be thankful that at least we got something. It was a very slight turnaround, but a turnaround nonetheless. Getting a card from random loot. Oh yeah, let's see how hard we've been going on this Infinite Lord. So 15,185 for the Immortal King, 82,000. Yeah, we've been We've been at this guy for a while. Ceaseless Maker took us a while as well, but not as long as this guy. But yeah, one final thing I'll look at is how are these achievements going? Defender, or I think we got like maybe 400-ish. Provoker, we're getting close to 60k with that. Yeah, I mean, it'll happen slowly over time. And this is a better way to do it, I think, than any other way you could have. Or the best way that I can see so far, anyway. Anyway. I think that is going to be all for this episode. At the end of it, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.